voice. And I didn't know how to find it either. And something you might have noticed over there back at the merch table where Amber and Emily are, there are some pictures of kids. And I'm going to explain a little bit why we have that and why I bring that on the road with us. That's last year I went to China for my first time. I went to an orphanage. And it wasn't just an orphanage, it was an orphanage for kids who had life-threatening illnesses. And I met some of them. There's some pictures of them back there. I mean, Amber, can you hold them up? Just like of me. I don't have the best eyes. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. So there's a picture on the right that she's holding during my visit with some of those kids. And I'm going to tell the story of that kid right there in green. And then she's holding up some of these kids. And so what I try to do is I try to speak for these kids who don't have their own voice and try to get them to get sponsors. It's not very much. It's like a little over $1 a day to sponsor a kid. But the reason why I'm doing this, and I'm trying not to talk too much because I really don't, it's interesting. Talking wears out my voice faster than singing does. So, but I really want to tell their story here and try and summarize it here as best as I can. But when I went there and I met this little girl named Snow, her name was Little Snow, and she wasn't even 2 years old. She was so cute, and she just had this cute little face on her. You'll see a picture of her back there, actually. I took it. I actually put it on my Instagram, too, because I just loved her. But she was this little girl, and she was going into, like, her third open heart surgery that she needed. And I couldn't believe that this little girl had gone through so much, like fighting for her life, but she didn't have a family. She didn't have anyone there to fight with her. She just had the people who took her in this baby home in China, and I just couldn't believe that. And they can only take so many kids at a time, and sometimes it's amazing to think of. There's so many people out there. How can we help everybody? It's impossible. It's overwhelming. But I believe that by small things, great things happen, and just one little difference, one person can make such a big difference. So this organization that I've partnered with, Holt International, they help orphans find homes. Now, I'm not asking everyone to adopt a kid right now, but unless you want to. I mean, there's some people who are actually looking for adoption, and then you can go ahead and find out more. But that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking for help to sponsor one of these kids. You'll see some of these kids. Some of them are from Africa. Some of them are from Korea, from China, from South America. And they could be anywhere from a baby to a preteen. And what they need is the sponsorship helps just give them, with just like a little over $1 a day, it's food, shelter, education until they can get adopted. Now, some of these kids never get adopted. And I met with some of them just Sunday. I was in the Philippines Sunday. And I met with some of the foundations. I met with all these kids. They were like your guys' age. They were like late teens, early 20s. And I was asking somebody, so do you ever, because they were living in this home all together, and I kind of ignorantly said, do you ever, to one of the girls, do you ever get to see your family? And they're like, well, the woman came up to, she's like, actually, none of these kids have families. They were never adopted. Mm-hmm. And I was like, how are you guys? They were scholars. They were studying. I said, how are you guys where you are? And they're like, because these people took us in and they gave us a chance and they gave us education. We don't have families. We never have had them, but we're able to study and we're able to work hard and do what we love. And I was amazed. And I just wondered what would happen if one of these kids didn't get that, didn't get sponsored, didn't have that chance. And so I really want, there are kids who are orphans. There are also kids who are in families. One of the girls actually, she was in a family, but her family condition was so bad she had to leave her family. The goal that Holt does is to find homes or to prevent kids from having to leave their homes. basically. So I would just really ask you to go take a look, talk to Amber and Emily back there, find out more, and sponsor one of these kids. It doesn't take much, a little over $1 a day. I know sometimes like, wait a second, I could use that for gum, I don't know, for every day, but sacrifices can really make a difference. My sister, she's 18, she's sponsoring a kid, and she doesn't make a lot of money, but she just felt it in her heart. She's like, I want to help. And I sponsor a kid as well. I'm going to sponsor another one because but I'm trying to sponsor even more just their message. So I'm going to sing this song because I was really touched. Sorry, I have one more story, and then I promise I'm going to get back to this. I told you about the kid in green back there. When we were in the baby home in China, we were going, and there was this kid. He was this little green kid in green and had a green cast on, and he was crying. He was just crying. Like, oh, I just went and kind of bent down to check on him, and I said, "Are you okay?" And he didn't understand me because he didn't speak English, but he just looked at me, and he just threw his arms around me. And he was like, I don't know, 3 years old or something, 3 or 4, and he just like rested his head on my shoulder and just sank into my arms. And I just realized he just wanted to feel loved. He didn't have someone to give that to him. And I don't know why his family left him. I don't know the circumstance. I don't know why he was having to fight for his life, but they inspired me, and I want to make a difference, and I want you guys to help me out to make a difference for these kids. So let's give them a voice. Let's give them another chance so that they receive love, even if it's from a distance. Is that cool? I'm going to sing this. Please take a look after the show. Talk to Amber and Emily and look at these kids, and if you feel it in your heart, then act on it. I'm a big believer in following your heart. So I'm going to dedicate this song to them because it's my song that I wrote about people who don't have a voice for themselves and kind of the struggle that I found I haven't fully found it, but I'm finding how to speak up for myself and say, yes, I can. To believe in yourself and that you can do things. So it's called Say Me. Yes. To each his own, given his own time. Speak for yourself, I'll speak for mine. Try to bring each other to the light we need. When the whole world has left you behind, the temperature has dropped inside. You need to know who's gonna fight. Say me, I need you, I need you, I need you to save me. I need you, I need you, I need you. Save me. Does your heart need reminding? The answers to questions are laid beside when all you wanna do is fall asleep. And everyone starts to question why it sees the rest where I see shine. You need someone to take your side. Save me. I need you, I need you, I need you to save me. I need you, I need you, I need you to save me. The sooner we start this life living as we're loved, just put it behind us to see what we'll become. The sooner we start this life living as we're loved. you